Once upon a time, nestled in the heart of a vast forest, there was a quaint little clearing where all sorts of creatures, big and small, resided. Among them was a chipmunk named Chester, known for his boundless curiosity and adventurous spirit. Chester's home was a cozy burrow beneath the roots of a towering oak tree, where he spent his days scampering about, collecting acorns, and exploring every nook and cranny of the forest. One sunny morning, as Chester set out on his daily forage for food, he stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a shimmering object half buried in a patch of moss. Intrigued, he scurried closer and discovered it was a glimmering pendant, sparkling with gemstones of every color imaginable. Chester's eyes widened with wonder as he gingerly picked up the pendant, marveling at its beauty. "Wow, this is amazing," he exclaimed, turning the pendant over in his tiny paws. "I wonder who it belongs to." Just then, a soft voice drifted from the shadows of the trees. "That pendant belongs to the guardian of the forest," said the voice, startled. Chester looked around, but saw no one. "Who's there?" he asked, his heart racing. A wise old owl swooped down from the branches above, its piercing gaze fixed on Chester. "I am Orla, the guardian of this forest," the owl declared solemnly. "And that pendant is a sacred artifact that holds great power." Chester's eyes widened with awe. "But what kind of power does it hold?" he asked, clutching the pendant tightly. Orla blinked slowly, as if considering the chipmunk's question. "Legend has it that whoever possesses the pendant has the ability to bring balance to the forest, to heal its wounds and protect its inhabitants from harm." Chester's heart raced with excitement. "That's incredible. But why has no one ever mentioned it before?" "Because the pendant has been lost for centuries, hidden away until the time is right," Orla explained, "and now fate has brought it to you." Young chipmunk, Chester felt a surge of responsibility wash over him. "But what am I supposed to do with it?" he asked, gazing at the pendant in wonder. Orla ruffled her feathers thoughtfully. "You must embark on a quest to restore balance to the forest," she said gravely. "But be warned, young Chester, the journey will not be easy. You will face many trials and tribulations along the way." Chester's resolve hardened as he nodded solemnly. "I understand. I will do whatever it takes to protect the forest and its inhabitants." And so, with the pendant safely tucked away in his pouch, Chester bid farewell to Orla and set off on his quest. His first stop was the great oak, where the ancient tree spirits resided. As he approached the towering oak, he was greeted by a chorus of whispers that seemed to emanate from the very heart of the forest. "Who dares disturb our slumber?" the voices murmured. "It is I, Chester the chipmunk," he replied boldly. "I seek your wisdom and guidance on my quest to restore balance to the forest." There was a moment of silence, and then the whispers grew louder, swirling around Chester like a gentle breeze. "You have been chosen by the guardian to wield the power of the pendant," the voices intoned. "But first, you must prove yourself worthy." Chester swallowed hard, steeling himself for whatever challenge lay ahead. "I am ready," he declared. Without warning, the ground beneath him began to tremble, and the air grew thick with magic. From the shadows emerged a towering figure, a guardian of the forest, its form wreathed in leaves and vines. With a mighty roar, it lunged at Chester, its eyes blazing with fury. But Chester stood his ground, summoning all of his courage and determination. With a swift leap, he dodged the guardian's attack and darted between its towering legs. With a quick flick of his tail, he retrieved the pendant from his pouch and held it aloft, bathed in the soft glow of its power. Instantly, the guardian's fury melted away, replaced by a sense of calm and serenity. It bowed its head in reverence, acknowledging Chester as the chosen one. "You have passed the trial, young chipmunk," the voices whispered. "The pendant is yours to wield, but remember, with great power comes great responsibility." Chester nodded solemnly, his heart filled with pride and determination. With the pendant in his possession, he knew that his quest had only just begun. And so, guided by the wisdom of the forest and the power of the pendant, Chester embarked on a journey that would take him to the farthest reaches of the forest and beyond. Along the way, he encountered all manner of creatures, from mischievous sprites to fearsome beasts, each presenting its own unique challenge. But Chester faced them all with unwavering resolve, drawing strength from the pendant and the knowledge that he was fighting to protect the forest and its inhabitants. And as he journeyed deeper into the heart of the forest, he began to sense a growing darkness, a malevolent force that threatened to engulf the entire land in shadow. Determined to confront this darkness head-on, Chester pressed onward, his spirit undaunted by the perils that lay ahead. And as he ventured deeper into the heart of the forest, he could feel the pendant's power growing stronger with each passing moment, a beacon of hope in the face of darkness. Finally, after many days of travel, Chester reached the heart of the forest, a place of untold beauty and power, where the very essence of the land seemed to pulse with life. And there, standing amidst a grove of ancient trees, he encountered the source of the darkness, a sinister figure cloaked in shadow, its eyes burning with malice. "You have come far, little chipmunk," the figure hissed, its voice dripping with venom. "But you cannot hope to defeat me." Chester stood tall, his eyes blazing with determination. "I may be small, but I am not afraid," he declared. "With the power of the pendant and the strength of the forest behind me, I will vanquish you and restore balance to the land." And with that, he unleashed the full power of the pendant, channeling its energy into a brilliant beam of light that pierced the darkness and banished the shadowy figure once and for all. As the light faded, the forest seemed to sigh with relief, its ancient spirits rejoicing in the return of peace and harmony. And so, with the darkness vanquished and balance restored, Chester returned to his home beneath the oak tree, his heart filled with pride and gratitude. Though his quest had been long and perilous, he knew that it was only the beginning, for as long as he wielded the power of the pendant, he would always be the guardian of the forest, protecting it from harm and ensuring that its beauty endured for generations to come.